We got more clips from OTAs, and today we're going to be looking at the Atlanta Falcons and getting another look at Michael Penix. We're going to watch him throw the ball around from today's practice, and we got some older clips of Michael Penix as well. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're going hard in the paint. We're looking at these rookies every day, from rookie camp to minicamp to OTAs to training camp. Everything in between, on top of your favorite veterans, guys on new teams, guys come back from injuries. Click that button. Stop missing out on your favorite players. But today we are looking at Michael Penix. Like I said, we have today's clips from today's practice. On top of that, we have some older clips as well that we covered prior. That way, if you missed it, we got you. We got you. Here's Michael Penix in the background there, slinging the rock. Kirk Cousins right beside him. I will have a Kirk Cousins video as well if you're a Falcons fan, because I got some clips on him. And Michael Penix slinging the rock. We're going to get a better look here now that he's in the foreground. That one a little off. Here's the next one. Hitting the target. Pitch and catch should look like pitch and catch. And that one's got some zip on it. That one had a little heat on it. Here's another one. Looking solid. Solid throw. Downfield. Good anticipation. He's looking solid in these. Only had that one blip. Towards sideline. Looking at Michael Penix. One thing you say, he's got accuracy downfield. Ooh, the one-hander. He's got accuracy downfield. He can sling it. Really improved his production at Washington. But prior to that, in Indiana, he was kind of on the mark. People were talking him up. He had some moments there. Injuries really impacted his collegiate career. But Michael Penix, as we all know, older quarterback prospect, he was considered a top-end quarterback prospect going into the NFL draft prior to that Michigan game, prior to 2023. He was on the mark. He was a player that's very savvy, smart, fast, quick mental processor, quick to get the ball out, can get it downfield with accuracy. Surprise pick by the Atlanta Falcons. We all know that. There's other players that were on the board that could have helped this team. But we're moving on from that. What should we expect from Michael Penix? We should expect him to learn from Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins still Kirk Cousins. He's still good at football. He's still got a lot of that moxie. But how long will Kirk Cousins be on this team? How long will it be until Michael Penix will be the starting quarterback? Or will he ever have that job? We don't know. But they do have a good insurance policy. They have a developmental quarterback. They are developing him, considering he is the backup. It's not like they're throwing him out there to the Wolves. So he's going to get some time. He's going to get that Jordan Love treatment, as he's going to be the backup here, learning from a veteran who's been in this game for a while and also is learning a new system, but has experience learning systems, being with new teams, as he played for Washington, then Minnesota, now with Atlanta. This could be a good situation here. This could be a situation where you forget about it or you're down on the pick, and then one day all of a sudden Michael Penix is the starter. The one thing for him is they got some weapons here. No one's going to argue about that. From Drake London to Bijan Robinson to Kyle Pitts. So if he gets his opportunity to start, if he gets his opportunity to make an impact, those players, and they'll be deeper veterans, older veterans by then, will smooth out that process for him, make it easier for him. What he excels at: smart mental processor, gets the ball downfield with accuracy, productive on that West Coast over at Washington. And we saw that over time. Not only that, he was on notice. I wouldn't say he was a big-time prospect at Indiana, but we knew about him as a quarterback there. He was a quarterback that we were paying attention to. He had some moments there. It wasn't like he showed up at Washington. Romo Dunze and company was just carrying the whole load, which they were to a sense. But Michael Penix is not a slouch. He can move the ball downfield. He's accurate. He can keep the pace going. And now he's on a team here, too, with a lot of weapons that can give him a lot of upside. Contrary to that, Kirk Cousins is there. Kirk Cousins is the X factor there. He is the X factor in this scenario. We all know that. We all know that. Kirk Cousins isn't going to give the job away. He's either going to have to lose it or Michael Penix figures out a way to steals it, which the odds of all that happening isn't that good. We all know that. But as a rookie on this team as a backup, developing, learning from a good quarterback here, maybe in a couple years, he's the guy. Maybe if something happens to Kirk Cousins, he just steps in and takes over. Maybe if that happens, because that is in the cards. He does have the talent for that. Well, for that Michigan game, he was garnered as a first-round pick. He was garnered as a first-round talent. We were wondering where he was going to go in the draft. No one thought he was going to be a faller. Right before the draft, everyone thought that. A lot of people did. And then it was a surprise pick by the Falcons. A lot of other players left on the board. We know that. That's part of the system there. No one's shocked anymore. Michael Penix, though, coming off the board, that is over with. Now we have to look at the future here with him on the team. We got some upside, accurate downfield like I stated. And then he misses that play. I see that. But accurate downfield like I stated, fast mental processor, learning behind a good quarterback, and maybe in a couple years it materializes. Maybe it does. And if something happens with Cousins and they got to negotiate contracts or something, they got a quarterback in their back pocket that they groomed, that they got ready. You also got to remember, this team dealt with an experience over the last few years after Matt Ryan left of playing with bad quarterback play. And once they move on from Cousins, they don't want to go through that again. That hurt. That was horrible. They also had a lot of good young weapons there that they lost years on because of that. They don't want to do that again. That is another reason why. That is another reason why we're going through this. They made that pick. They paid up for that. They like Penix. They like stuff about his game. On top of that, they don't want to do that again. They want to pay a lot for that. They want that. They want a good backup quarterback. They want a guy that's ready to take over once they're done with Cousins. And if not, then what's going to hurt extending Cousins? You're good at quarterback. If Cousins shows his age, or if the Achilles just starts faltering on him, or whatever happens, then you can put in the rook or the young quarterback. Maybe it's year 2 or something down the road. You can test him out. But I get it. I get you're seeing opportunity costs and all that, but we're not arguing for or against. The pick is made. This is our reality right now. Michael Penix, backup quarterback, first-round pick, has some upside. He's accurate downfield. There is some goods to his game. He's not a bad player. I know a lot of people want to say that, but he does have some goods to his game, and now he's in a situation where he can develop. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.